All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality. No
doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Right back to him on first down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 47, 47, 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under. Here we go. 4-8. There we go. Going to 53. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Good. Right there, over there. Right there.
To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now White. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Patterson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that one results in 35 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here you go. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and long for Prescott. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Now a carry for White. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's White. Oh, good move. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Gets past one man. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hey. 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Prescott. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go, 47. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
That is right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, look at that. And now running right through it. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Yeah, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Here we go, 47, 47, 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
White. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Prescott to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 46. Hey, switch. Hey, 47. Switch. Gun. Here we go, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Four down. Check. Now let's go. Blue 90.
They stay on the ground with White. And a nice spin into some open field. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st down, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Prescott yet again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Demarius. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go, 47, 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Prescott on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on it. 46. Here we go, 480. Check 4. Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Awesome. Over here. Start there.
Looking to throw. Prescott dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gun. Under.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch. Start there, over here. Start there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Now he's forced out left. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Then we're going to 53. 41's the left. 26.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Hey. Done. Then we're going to 53. Then go 47. Alert 3. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
There we go. 48.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
47. 26.
The give is to Elliott. Shrugs him off. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
Now they try the right side here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47, 47. 46.
Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The son Reddick in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Patriots coming out now. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points. And you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming. And I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Oh, now he bowls him over. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. On third down, it's White, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Prescott looks to throw on first, escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
go.